Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and today I'm going to show you how to make this rustic DIY snow globe. This is made from a whole bunch of different supplies from Dollar Tree, and it has got the Poly-fil Poly Pellets inside, all held together with the new Xyron Hot Glue. So join me and I'm going to show you how fun and easy it is to put this fun rustic snow globe together. So I started with this wooden plate that I got at Dollar Tree, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off all of this twine that's up at the top. So I'm taking the string off the top, and now I'm gonna add it going all the way around. So I've got very similar type of twine, and I'm just using a little bit of some Xyron Hot Glue. Place a little bit of glue going all the way around. This is their new glue gun, and this has got, if you can see, it's got multiple glue sticks you can add in at once. You don't have to forget to keep remembering to put the glue sticks in. I'm just going to do a little bit to begin with. Place my little stopper right there. And then go ahead and start adding my twine to go around. It's just giving a nice little barrier, a little something extra going around there. And I'm going to keep on going all the way around. So the string I cut almost went all the way around, and I did do a double layer just to give it a little more oomph all the way around, which I absolutely love. Now it's time to build the snow globe part. So first we're going to take a little bit of our glue, add it to the bottom of our little disc here, and then just place that right on. And then we are going to place our little wooden piece exactly where we want it on here. Glue to the bottom of this. Again, keep the hole in the back side. And I just ran out of a glue stick, and guess what? It just picked up the next one. So make sure this goes right in the center. I'm going to put this right in the center. And now I'm going to take the poly pellets, and this is going to be our snow for our snow glue. And I'm going to place this in here. Now that I've filled up my glass vase, this is from Dollar Tree. So is the wooden base, so is this. And then we have our Fairfield World Poly-fil Poly Pellets inside of here, which are awesome. We're gonna take our hot glue and we're gonna go around the rim of the entire glass jar, and this is what's gonna seal it in place. We're gonna do a second seal once it's in place, but this is gonna be the original seal. And just go all the way around with your hot glue. And then you're gonna take your tree, which is now set, and go upside down and place. And so now you put it firmly in place. Now you got this nice and set, and then flip. There we go. And there is our fun little snow tree. So it looks like there's a lot in there, but as you shake this and you spring, you're gonna see that wood in the bottom. Plus it just gives it a little bit more height inside. So if your tree is tall enough, you don't need to have that wooden base in there. It's just a little something extra. And then just to make sure that nothing escapes, we're gonna do another bead of glue just going all the way around. It feels pretty secure. I just want to make sure nothing gets out. So this is just a precaution. And as you can tell, that thing is like firmly on there. So it's no problem flipping this upside one or the other. It has a beautiful seal. If you want to go less or more on how much of the polyfill, the snow you put in there, you can totally do that. All right, now it's time to decorate it. So I've got some little sections of some burlap. I just think for wrapping Christmas, they're awesome. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the hot glue and just kind of go around and add little snippets and then place it around, kind of covering up the wood base because really you're not gonna see it, covering up all the extra, and then just keep going all the way around. So a little bit of some hot glue. Make sure you go all the way to the base. And then stick on your burlap. Make sure it's kind of like ruffled. Time to reload my hot glue gun. And it's as simple as just popping in the cartridges. Going all that far, no need to refill. So I've got little 4-inch refill pieces for my hot glue, and I think 2 is gonna do it. And they'll start heating up. I'm gonna keep on going around. So I picked up these 2 sprays. This is one that came from Dollar Tree, and this is one that I had at home. And we're just gonna decorate the side of this with some pretty little extras. So I'm gonna pull apart the pine cones. Just kind of pull apart all these little elements. So I'm gonna start with the bird first. Just kind of tuck that bird right into the side there. I'm just gonna keep on adding all these elements, kind of going around, kind of keep tucking them in. We're gonna add some other elements like the ball could go here, you know, just all the different pine sprays and really making this kind of nice and festive and Christmassy. All right, so I still have a few little gaps I want to fill in. I feel like I've got some spots. So we're gonna make some felt flowers. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this into 4 sections. So this is Kunin felt, and we're just gonna cut this into 4 individual sections. And then what you do for each section is you come in and you turn this into an oval, a circle of some kind. So 1 square is going to give you enough. And then turn this into a spiral. Start from the outside and just start spinning. So you're going to start rolling it all the way around. Start rolling, rolling, rolling. And these make these beautiful little rosettes. Pipe in your glue and then just a little cap. And there is your little beautiful rosette. Super, super simple. All right, I'm gonna make 3 more. So now I've got my little flowers and all the flowers are done. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add in some more fun stuff. So I wanna add another pine cone right here. So I just had a couple extra pine cones and I also grabbed 1 more ornament. So I'm gonna add an extra pine cone right in the front here, kind of snuggle that in, and then start placing in my flowers as well. So just kind of tucking and nestling in, just giving little clusters here and there. The more you kind of squish them in, the more they're going to stay flat. Now, if it's starting to wiggle around too much for you, add a little bit of glue and then like stick it to where you want it to go. And this glue takes no time at all to get stuck, so you're good. So just kind of keep going around to everywhere I find a hole. I have another hole here. I definitely want another flower right there. So right in here, beautiful spot for a flower. And then here, I'm actually gonna add another pine cone. So right here, and then another beautiful ornament. Again, these ornaments also came from the Dollar Tree. There was a whole set. I've only taken 1 out of about 12 that were in that set. So I've got plenty more to go. Snuggle that little guy in there. It's gonna kind of stick out, which is fine. And then another flower is gonna go right there. And I think I'm gonna put 1 more flower right there and maybe 1 more pine cone. So I just kind of play with it. Maybe some more burlap down there too. So just kind of keep playing and fiddling with all the little elements until you get exactly what you want surrounding your tree. So I've just gone through and added in a whole bunch of these little curlicues, and I've already placed them. So basically I'm just gonna pull them out one at a time because I wanted to see how they looked, and add a little bit of glue and then just kind of stuff them in. And they're just gonna kind of hang out. And if I get a little glue to help secure some more, that's awesome. And it just kind of pull them out, see how they fit, and it just adds a little bit of something fun. These guys, I got them ages ago. I don't even know where. I've got scads and scads and scads of them. You don't have to use them. I just think there's something a little extra pretty because there's already like a lot of a gold motif happening here. So it's just kind of something fun. Gives a little bit more dimension to already a dimensional decor item. Really glams up the whole idea of a snow globe. And there we go. Look at this. This is so much fun. Awesome. It's like a super embellished snow globe. And then you flip it over and you get the whole shaker element, snow globe element, with that awesome Fairfield World Poly-fil Poly Pellets, which gives it that whole snow effect. So thank you so much for joining me and learning how to make this rustic snow globe. This thing is so much fun. As always, supply links are down in the information section so you can get yourself your own supplies to make your own rustic snow globe. But you can also use it with a lot of supplies you have at home. And all you use a little bit of polyfill and some hot glue and you're ready to go. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye everybody.